Test, 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 test. Testing, 1, 2, test, 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 test. Hi again, everybody. It's state tournament time, and it's Silo Rebel baseball on the air. Glad you're along with us today here this morning on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. I'm Kevin Farr as the Rebels get ready to take on Canute in the opening round of the Class A state tournament. The Rebels, the defending fall state champions, and they will try to start the quest for a repeat here in the opening round matchup against the Canute Trojans. Glad you're along with us today as we'll take a look at this matchup. In this one, the Rebels come in ranked number 1 in the state, have been number 1 throughout the season after winning the Class A title last fall and then the Class 2A title in the spring. Canute ranked 6th in the final regular season rankings, 29-7. The season record for Coach Taylor Varnell, as his first year at the helm of the Canute Trojans. It's the first of 2 broadcasts here today on SiloRebels.tv. We'll have an audio-only broadcast from Hall of Fame Stadium in the Lady Rebels softball matchup with Hal, that a scheduled 4 o'clock start time later on this afternoon. As the coaches out there discussing the ground rules with the umpires, Rebels are going to be the home team for this contest. And we'll take a look at the defensive lineup for Silo. It's going to be Delton Roberts at third base. Kyler Proctor plays short. Charlie Gardner gets the start at second base. The junior here this morning. Easton Ford playing first. And then in the outfield, it's Connor Cordell in left, Xander Marshall, and Casey Spalding getting the start in right field in today's opening round contest. Josh Trout behind the plate, and on the mound for the Rebels is going to be Carter Parker, the senior right-hander, as the lineups being introduced now as the teams being introduced here at Yukon High School. We'll take a look at Parker's statistics for the season in just a bit. Silo coming in at 28-1 on the season, and the Rebels' only loss of the year came to Class B top-ranked Roth, as that snapped their 59-game winning streak back on September the 15th at Murray State College a couple weeks ago. But the Rebels have been unblemished since then, including playoff wins. They got a forfeit over Geronimo in the opening game, and then defeated Bennington 19-0 and Geronimo 20-0 in district action to claim the district title. And then in regionals last week, the Rebels claimed another regional championship with a 14-0 win over Union City, and then defeated Dale 9-2. Canute, meanwhile, 29-7 for Coach Taylor Varnell, and their playoff road looks like this. In the district round, they defeated Blair Olusty 17-0, then knocked off Sentinel 9-1, and Cheyenne Radin 12-0 to claim the district championship. In the regionals, the Trojans had to travel to Worcester for the regional action. They beat Wright City in round 1, 25-10 in a slugfest. Lost to Worcester The second-ranked team in the state, 14-4 in round 2, and then beat Red Oak to advance, a 14-2 win over Red Oak in that regional consolation contest. 7 losses on the season for Canute. They have played pretty solid teams. They fell to Roth early in the year, 9-2. Beat Fort Cobb, 5-4. That in the Dale tournament, and then knocked off Amber Pocasset, who is also in this Class A bracket, 9-6 in that Dale tournament for the consolation championship. Let's take a look at who else on the schedule. The Trojans lost to Fort Cobb 13-5 in a regular season matchup. Beat Latta 11-2. They split games with Calumet, who is in the Class B state tournament, losing 10-4 in one of those and winning 8-5. The Trojans advanced to the finals of the Hydro Labor Day tournament and fell to Dale 7-2. Or 7-0, excuse me. Actually, that was in a opening or winners bracket contest, not the championship. And then they fell to Amber Pocasset back on Labor Day, 5-2. Beat Viside 21-6, and then before the playoffs began for the Trojans. We'll take a look at the lineup for Coach Varnell and assistant J.J. Williams as team's about ready for the national anthem here as the lineups have been introduced for today's opening round matchup. We'll go ahead and pause while they play the national anthem. As the national anthem finishes up here at Yukon High School, bright and sunny Yukon High School. Bright and sunny day here. Almost perfect conditions here at the ballpark at Yukon High School as we're trying to get the technical difficulties, internet situation ironed out here at Yukon as bear with us a little bit early on as we should be back on now for this broadcast. Carter Parker on the mound for the Rebels in this first round contest. He got to start last spring in the opening round through a shutout in the win over Tushka in the first round of the Spring State Tournament. Parker on the season making his 10th appearance. His sixth start, he has a 4-0 record with 1 save. 24 1/3 innings pitched for Parker. He has allowed 7 runs, 6 earned on 20 hits, struck out 28, and walked 8, a 1.72 earned run average for the senior right-hander. Gave you the Rebels lineup defensively, and we are just about set to get this one started as the leadoff batter is going to be Jake Knutson for Canute. And here comes the first pitch from Parker, and it's high and away for a ball. Off and running here a little bit before 11 o'clock here on Thursday, as swung on, ground ball, slowly hit toward the middle. Up with it is Kyler Proctor, and over in plenty of time to get Knutson at first base. A slow roller off the bat of the Canute catcher, and there's one out. Next batter is Kason LeGrand, the leading hitter for the Trojans. He is a Connor State commit, and he will face Parker. Rebels playing him straight away in the outfield. Here's the pitch swung on. High fastball, and it's popped foul and out of play. LeGrand, the right-hand hitter. The next pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. 0-2. Came with the fastball again. And Parker quickly ahead, working quickly on the mound. Here's one way outside. Tried to get him to chase on the 0-2. And it's outside for a ball. Here comes the next one from Parker. Ground ball hit right side, slow roller. Charging in is Gardner. The throw to first and not in time, as it was a slow roller. Gardner had to charge and couldn't quite get there in time. A little bit slow reacting to that one, as LeGrand is aboard on the infield single. That one just cued off the end of the bat. So an infield hit. LeGrand is aboard at first base. Brings up the third baseman, Kyron Winery. Winery hitting in the 3-hole. Parker's breaking ball is a strike called. The senior right-hander, Parker, working quickly. Here's another one, swing and a miss, as Winery couldn't connect on that one, and Parker once ahead in the count at 0-2. This has been Parker's MO all last spring. It's not been quite as efficient on the mound here in the fall campaign, but has put up good numbers with the 4-0 record and the 1.72 earned run average. Parker, a strike thrower, ahead in the count at 0-2. Here comes the next pitch. It's upstairs for a ball. With LeGrand at first base. Rebels still straight away in the outfield. Here's a pick-off attempt at first base. LeGrand is back in. Trojans don't run a whole lot on the base paths. Here's another quick toss over, and LeGrand is back in standing. 1-2 the count to the senior Winery. Here's the pitch, a breaking ball, and he's able to hold off on that one and watches it just outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Here's Parker's next pitch. It's upstairs for ball 3. So he's gone from up 0-2 to now the count is full. Here's the next pitch, swung on, and this one is lofted into right field. It's going to drop in front of Spalding for a hit. A flare out there to shallow right field, and Spalding unable to close in time, and it's a single for Winery. There's 2 on for the Trojans. Going to bring Jake Butler to the plate, the pitcher. So runners at first and second. Canute threatening here in the top half of the first inning. Have not really hit a ball solid yet. But a couple of hits, and here's a swing and miss. challenged Butler up with the fastball, and he couldn't connect. Here's Parker's next one, and that one just misses off the corner. And with the off speed that time. The left hand hitting Butler. With LeGrand out there at second. Pitch swung on. This one is popped up. Shallow center field. Coming in a few steps is Xander Marshall. Going to make that catch easily in center field for out number 2. Got a high pop-up. And that's going to bring to the plate Brody Bryant, the Canute shortstop, batting with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Parker checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch home, and that one just misses high. As Bryant watches it for a ball. Proctor playing closer to the bag at short. Here's the pitch swung on and missed. Here's a snap throw to first, but diving back in ahead of the throw is Winery. Count even to 1-1. Trout with an outstanding arm behind the plate for the Rebels. Here's Parker's next pitch. That one swung on and fouled straight back to the screen. Count goes to 1-2. See what the Rebels go with here on the 1-2 count. As Parker checks second, pitch home, and it's swung on and just got a piece of it foul. Or actually, well, they say he missed it. It bounces on the breaking ball, and it bounced away from Trout, and that's going to allow the batter with 2 outs, Bryant, to reach. Safe on the wild pitch there. As it bounced and Trout couldn't corral it. Going to bring Owen Elliott to the plate. Bases loaded for Canute here in the top half of the first inning. First pitch is upstairs for a ball. I think that may be the first batter that Parker has not gotten a first pitch strike on. Working out of the windup now. Here's the next one. It's outside in the dirt for ball 2. No room to put him. Parker rocks and fires, and there's one fouled at the plate. Elliott just got a piece of that one. Count goes to 2-1. And Parker wants he wanted a new baseball, but now decides to hang on to that one. Working out of the windup. Here's the pitch. Swing and miss. Got him on the high one that time. Evens the count at 2-2. Parker trying to work out of this early first inning jam. The next pitch swung on and fouled straight back. Got the strikeout, but couldn't get the out for the third. That has loaded the bases. The 2-2 once again. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball in the dirt. Trout's going to field it. Step on the plate, and that's the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Carter Parker to close the top half of the first inning. Canute leaves them loaded after 2 soft hit singles. We played a half inning here at UConn. The Trojans nothing, and the Rebels coming to bat when we come back here on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. On to the bottom of the first inning, and the Rebels are going to send up a familiar order. It's going to be Kyler Proctor to lead it off, followed by Connor Cordell and then Easton Ford. Proctor comes in, batting at .560 on the season, the Oklahoma State commit. 8 doubles, 6 triples, 15 home runs, and 39 RBIs for the hard-hitting right-hander as he takes the first pitch from Jake Butler outside for a ball. The soft-tossing lefty on the mound for Canute, a freshman, getting the start here in the state tournament. Here's the pitch inside to Proctor for ball 2. Proctor has had a ton of walks, 30 walks on the season in his 107 plate appearances, and he'll take the strike called there, off speed. 30 walks in addition to his .560 batting average, so that leaves him at about a .700 clip on base in the leadoff spot for Silo. Here comes the 2-1 from Butler, and that's inside and hits him. Proctor hit by the pitch. It's only the third time he's been hit by a pitch this season, but he is aboard, and Proctor definitely a threat to run. On the fall campaign, he has stolen 21 bases, but with all the extra base hits, has not had that many opportunities. 29 extra base hits. He's only had 13 singles on the year, but 21 stolen bases. So he definitely a threat to go as a pickoff try unsuccessful. Here's the next pitch to Connor Cordell is outside for a ball. Cordell batting at .408, 6 doubles, 3 triples, 7 home runs, 33 runs batted in for the senior left fielder. And Butler eyes Proctor. He's going to toss over. They're going to try to keep Proctor close. But that may be a tough chore. Here comes the pitch from the lefty, and it misses high for a ball. Cordell tied or was right in the race for the RBI season lead last year till the last game, and Easton Ford eclipsed him by 1 as he takes a strike here. 33 ribbies here in the fall. Proctor ready to go, and here he goes. Headed to second base. The pitch is a strike called, and Proctor's going to have the base stolen easily. No tag there. Proctor slides in and calls time to dust himself off. And Proctor has another stolen base. '22nd of the fall campaign. He is, let's see, I believe he's perfect on stolen base attempts. Yeah, has not been thrown out. I think he was only thrown out once last spring. Here comes the pitch to Cordell, and it's inside and hits him. Connor, he is a magnet at the plate once again. On the season, Cordell has been hit 13 times now in 100 plate appearances. And double trouble for Canute now as 2 on and nobody out for Easton Ford, the Rebels' leading hitter on the season. And Ford comes in batting at .592. 15 doubles, 2 triples, 5 home runs, 44 RBIs. He has led the team in RBIs for 4 consecutive seasons, and he is up in an RBI situation right here. The big right-hand hitter. Senior first baseman. And he watches first pitch off speed for a strike. Butler eyes Proctor at second. Now he's going to throw out there, and the ball gets away. Paying attention to Proctor at second base. The throw got away, and Proctor going to motor on down to third. Runners at first and third. Nobody was there at the bag as second baseman Randall got over there late, and Proctor doesn't have to steal it as they send him to third on the error. The pitch to Ford, swung on, and it's chopped to third. Cordell was on the move. Here goes the throw over. It's in time. Winery with the throw gets Ford out as he got on top of that one. Hit the high chopper to third base. Proctor had to hold. Cordell advances on. But that's going to bring up Delton Roberts to the plate now. And Roberts having a good fall campaign as well, and he watches off speed for a strike. On the season for Delton, he's now up to .494 on the average, 11 doubles, 6 triples, 2 home runs, 32 batted in. And that one bounces in the dirt. Here comes Proctor headed home. He will score easily on the wild pitch. The Rebels lead it 1-0. As Proctor jumped on that one, as it was in the dirt, bounced away from the catcher, Knutson, and the Rebels up 1-0 here in the first inning. Here's a pitch swung on, chopped foul off the left side by Roberts. Cordell down there at third base now. Here's the next one to Delton, and that one's inside, bounces to the screen. It's going to score Cordell. Another wild pitch from the lefty. The freshman having some wildness here in the first inning in his state tournament debut, and the Rebels lead it 2-0. So a couple wild pitches score the first runs of the contest, and Silo up 2-0 here in the opening frame. Roberts at the plate, still batting with 1 out. Tough to see the scoreboard out there as it blinded by the sunlight. Here's the next one swung on. This one is drilled to center. Coming in as the center fielder, and Elliott's going to make the grab. Roberts lines out to center. That would have been deep enough to score on the sacrifice fly had it not been for the wild pitch. There's 2 gone. Carter Parker to the plate, the pitcher. And Parker having a great fall. 481 at the plate. And he watches the first pitch, just misses off the outside corner. Parker, 8 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, 24 runs batted in for Silo here in the fall campaign. And there's the next one swung on. This one is hit high in the air to center field. Backing up is Elliott this time, and going to make the grab. And that'll end the inning for the Rebels, but not before they score 2 runs on no hits, couple of hit batters, and then wild pitches ended up scoring them. There was an error, and nobody left on base. 2-0 Silo after 1 here on SiloRebels.tv and across the Squirtle Network. A 2-0 lead for Silo after one inning here in the Class A Fall State Tournament. And Canute going to send up the bottom three in the order, 7, 8, 9, coming up to face Carter Parker. Parker worked out of a bases-loaded situation in the first inning. He got back-to-back strikeouts. On pitches in the dirt. At the plate is going to be Parker Jacks, the right fielder for Canute. He steps in to start this second frame and swings on the first pitch, and he'll foul it off the right side and out of play. Parker 25 pitches through one inning. Here's the next one, and it's a strike call. Ahead in the count at 0-2. Parker's next one, swing and miss. I think he missed his spot a little bit on that one as Trout was set up outside. That pitch came more inside, but Jacks was not able to connect. Goes down swinging. 3 pitches for the strikeout to start the second inning, and that's going to bring to the plate Keaton Winery, the left fielder. Parker rocks and fires, and the first pitch swung on. This one is hit to left. Back a couple steps is Cordell. He's got it lined up and makes the grab. So gets the out on one pitch there. 2 quick outs here in inning number 2. And Clay Randall steps to the plate. The left-hand hitting 9-hole. And he'll foul the first pitch off the left side, and that one is going to drop in foul territory as Roberts was giving chase but could not get there. Here's Parker's next one. That one's high for a ball. Working quickly, the right-hander is swinging a miss as Randall now down in the count at 1-2. Not where you want to be against Carter Parker with his assortment of breaking pitches as the 1-2 and just missed off the outside corner. The whole infield for the Rebels was headed toward the dugout. Thought it was strike 3, as ends up being a ball. Next one from Parker, that's high and away. Count 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch now, and that one swung on and fouled straight back. Randall at the plate for Canute. Trojans have a couple hits. They've out-hit Silo 2-0 thus far, but down 2-zip as that one just misses as well. For ball 4. Randall aboard via a 2-out walk. And it's back to the top of the order for Canute. Going to be the catcher, Jake Knutson. Or Knutson at the plate. Knutson grounded out to short his first time up. Now up with a runner on and 2 outs. Here's the pitch, swung on. This one pops straight up behind the plate. Trout under it, makes the grab. Knutson pops out on the first pitch to end that inning. As Trout grabs it. For the Trojans in the second, no runs. No hits, a man left, 12 pitches for the Rebel right-hander in the frame. Going to the bottom of 2. Silo up, 2-0. On to the bottom of the second inning here from Yukon High School today. Kevin Farr along with you here on SiloRebels.tv and statewide on the Squirtle Network. Josh Trout will lead things off for the Rebels, and he watches upstairs for a ball. 6, 7, and 8 due up for Silo. Still looking for their first hit of the contest, but they made the most of a couple of hit batters in the first inning. This pitch to Trout is in there for a strike called on the inside corner. Butler delivers home, and this one's low inside. Two on the count to the Rebel catcher, batting .389 on the season. 6 doubles, and he swings on that one, pops it up. Right side of the infield, coming in is Cason LeGrand, the first baseman, and he's going to make the grab. Pop out the first. Next up, the designated hitter, Sawyer Reddick. Reddick, the senior DH, and he swings on the first pitch, and he pops it up. Right side, LeGrand under it and makes the catch. So a couple of quick outs on pop-ups. Charlie Gardner, the next batter, the junior. And Charlie hitting at 167 for the fall season. Steps in and watches the first one from Butler inside for a ball. Here's the next one. Off the outside corner, a swing and miss. Butler shakes the sign. Now the 1-1, and that one's inside. 2-1. After Gardner, it will be Casey Spalding on deck. Butler's next delivery swung on. This one's hit in the air to center field. Over to his left is Elliott, and going to make the catch as Gardner flies out to center. To end the second inning, quick inning there. Just 9 pitches for Butler in the frame as the Rebels go in order in the second. We head to the third. Silo leading 2-0. Back with more coming up. Both teams will have the top part of the order in the third. Ready to go now in the top half of the third inning. Cason LeGrand, the senior at the plate. Reached base on a slow rolling single cued off the end of the bat to the right side. His first time up, and he watches the curveball for a strike on the first pitch here. Next one swung on. This one hit in the air, foul ground right side. Giving chase is Easton Ford. Going to run out of real estate as that one's going to get out of play. Parker doing a pretty good job working LeGrand away. Heading the count at 0-2. This one coming away outside for a ball. Trying to get him to chase on that 0-2. Now Parker ready to go. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and just off the corner and missed. We're even at 2-2. Here comes the next one from Parker, a breaking ball, and LeGrand lays off it. It's low for a ball, and the count goes 3-2. Payoff pitch now, swung on ground ball, hit one hopper to shortstop. The throw is a little bit high, as Ford had to come off the bag and grab it. It was a solid shot off the bat. Proctor fielded it on a hop, but the throw drew Ford off the bag, and he had to jump and field it. Could not get back to tag the base runner, LeGrand, who is aboard via the error. So Kyron Winery, the next batter. Lead off aboard for Canute here in the top of the third. Off speed inside for a strike called on the inside corner. Here's the next one to Winery, and just misses away. And Winery was able to hold up on that one. Thought about it, but the check swing. Parker's next pitch swung on. This one hit high in the air, left center field. Over is Cordell. Plenty of time to get over there and make the grab, as that one held up from Winery, and Cordell with the grab and left. One down brings Jake Butler to the plate. Roberts in on the edge of the grass at third, and Butler flares that one foul off the left side. Parker's next one, that's swung on. This one hit in the air down the left field line, and it's going to be foul. Cordell was on his horse, but couldn't get to it, as that one fell about 10 feet foul down the left field line, as Butler trying to go the other way with it. And Parker ahead in the count at 0-2. Checks the runner at first. Here's Parker's next pitch. It's high and away. Next delivery, and strike three called on the inside corner. Got him looking, as that time Parker painted the corner and gets strike three. Third strikeout of the game for Carter Parker. Or actually, make it his fourth strikeout. Still a runner at first, two down. Brody Bryant to the plate. Looking first, and Parker's next pitch swung on ground ball left side. Diving is Roberts, and it's off his glove and not going to have a play. Roberts left his feet, and it went off his glove. Mike could have stayed on his feet and made a play to second base. He was headed that way, but left his feet, and it went off his glove, and no play there. 2 on now. And that's going to bring Owen Elliott to the plate. A pitch upstairs for a ball. Here's Parker's next one, and that's on the outside corner for strike one. Elliott at the plate, went down swinging to end the first inning with the bases loaded. He's up with the 1-1 count here, and that pitch in the dirt from Parker. Trojans put 2 on thanks to an error and an infield single. Next delivery, swing and miss. As Parker placed that one perfectly. Count now 2-2. Look at second, pitch home, breaking ball, strike 3 called as Parker went back to the breaking ball and froze Elliott, and he goes down on strikes to end the 3rd inning as well. Trojans leave 2 on after a hit and an error. Still 2-0 Silo, going to the bottom of 3. Nine, 1-2, due up for the Rebels here in the bottom of the third, as the top of the silo order going to get another crack at Butler here. Rebels still looking for their first hit of the contest. Ninth batter to hit. It's going to be Casey Spaulding to lead it off. Spaulding batting at .350, limited action on the season. 23 at-bats. He does have a couple doubles and 9 RBIs. He'll face the lefty. And there's the first pitch inside for a ball. Winery, the third baseman, in on the grass. Here comes Butler's next pitch, and that one's inside, nearly hit him. I don't know how it didn't. Got all the way to the backstop, as it was behind Spaulding. Two-0 the count. Here's the next one. And it's upstairs, ball 3. Definitely will have the take on here on 3-0. Spaulding hitting in the 9-hole with Kyler Proctor on deck. Here comes Butler's next pitch, and that one catches the corner for a strike. Rebels would like a base runner when Proctor comes to the plate. Butler's next one, and that one, strike called as well. Runs the count full. Went back with the off speed. Here comes the payoff pitch now, and that went inside and does hit him. Third hit batter of the game by Butler. And here comes Kyler Proctor. Proctor didn't have a chance to really hit anything in his first at bat as he was hit by a pitch. Batting .560 on the season. As I mentioned, 8 doubles, 6 triples, 15 RBIs, and that's going to draw a visit to the mound by Coach Taylor Varnell. And he's going out to talk to his freshman lefty as big spot coming up now with the leadoff aboard for Silo in the third. As the Rebels have some big numbers coming to the plate. Meeting is over now. Spaulding, the runner at first base. Let's see, on the season, Casey has 3 stolen bases, but I would venture he will not be running here regardless, as the first pitch upstairs to Proctor for a ball. Rebels likely do not want to open up the base where Canute could intentionally walk Proctor easily. They may still do it, but 1-0, and that one's outside, 2-0. Still nothing to hit for Proctor yet. He had a 2-home run game in the regional a week ago. The next pitch, and that one catches the top of the zone. Proctor thought it was high. Count now 2-1. Butler eyes the runner at first. Pitch home, swung on this one. He got under it, popped it up. Shallow left field. Coming in as the left fielder, Winery, and going to make the grab. Proctor got under that one. And it's a towering pop fly to left field. So 1 down now. Connor Cordell to the plate. Connor was hit for the 13th time this season back in his initial at-bat. The pitch this time upstairs for a ball. Snap throw to first, diving back in. Spalding is back in safely. So there's a chance Spalding could run now. Cordell at the plate, handles the bat well. The pitch swung on, grounded, back to the pitcher. He's going to second for one, on to first, and that throw gets by as it looked like the shortstop, Bryant. He looked like he stumbled on the bag. His foot slipped before the runner ever got there, and the throw gets wide into the dugout. So a fielder's choice off the bat of Cordell. Gets the out at second, but advancing on is Connor Cordell on the air. Scoring position for Easton Ford, and he watches one outside for a ball. Easton, 44 RBIs on the year. The look at second. Cordell, good speed out there. Swung on, and this one is fouled off the right side. Butler checks the runner at second, pitch home, and to Ford, it's on the outside corner for a strike called. Fouled off the last one. They're trying to work Ford away. They got him played to pull. Here's the next pitch, swung on, ground ball, hot shot to third. The throw over from Winery is in time, and Ford is retired to end the inning on the hard ground ball. Silo goes scoreless in the third inning. No runs, no hits. There was an error, and a man left. We head on to the fourth inning now, and it's still Silo 2 and Canute nothing. Back with more coming up here from UConn in the Class A state tournament. On to the bottom of 4. Going to be the bottom 3 in the order for Canute once again. As Parker jacks at the plate, and he swings on the first pitch and fouls it off. Here's the next one, fouled off. Oh, and 2 the count. And that one misses. And that one misses as well. Pitch fouled off. Here's the next one from Parker, and misses low and away. So the count goes full here to Jacks. Once again, Parker was ahead 0-2. This one hit in the air. Right center field on his horse is Xander Marshall, and he's going to track that one down and make the grab in right center field. Marshall showed his speed there. Keaton Winery, the next batter. And watches that one high for a ball. Winery, the 8-hole. Here comes the next one from Parker, and it's on the outside corner for a strike called. Next one, swung on by Winery, hit pretty well to center field. Marshall racing back and going to make the grab. Xander Marshall on his horse again. Tracks that one down in center field. That one was well hit off the bat of Winery, but Marshall is able to run it down in left center field. There's 2 gone. Clay Randall, the next batter, he reached on a walk. And there's a strike called. Pitch missed. One, swung on. This one hit into center field. Racing in is Marshall and going to make the grab again. Xander Marshall showing off his speed in center field. Another catch on that sinking line drive. And the Trojans are retired in the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left. On to the bottom of 4. Silo 2, Canute nothing. Delton Roberts will lead things off here. And he swings on that one and fouls it back and out of play. Roberts leading off here in the fourth inning, and this one hit well. Right center field, may split the gap, and it's going to drop in for a hit. Roberts around first. He's going to try to make it to second. Slides in. He's in there with the double. Roberts hustling out of the box as that one looked like it was just going to be a single as it drops into, just falls in right center field. But Roberts racing out of the box stretches it into a double to lead off. As Jack's throw was a little bit late. Got over there late from right field. Brings Carter Parker to the plate. He squares and pulls back and takes the ball. Roberts with the first hit of the game for Silo now. A leadoff double in the fourth. Rebels love the bunt game. Winery in on the edge of the grass at third. Parker squares and takes another one low. Trout on deck. The look at second by Butler. And the pitch is in there for a strike called as Parker once again had squared and pulled back to take a ball or take a strike that time. Rebels with the runner in scoring position here to start the fourth. Butler's next pitch, and it's high and inside to Parker. 3-1. Still was threatening to bunt there. Here's the next one. He takes it inside, gets away to the backstop for ball four. Parker headed to first base. Now he's going to motor on to second as the Trojans not paying attention at all. The throw got to the backstop. The catcher went over to retrieve it with Butler covering the plate, and Parker never slowed down as they sent him all the way out of the box on ball four, and he swipes second base, 2 in scoring position. Roberts advances on the wild pitch. Parker on to second base. Now runners at second and third. Silo threatening to add to the lead here. Josh Trout at the plate. Nobody out here in the fourth. Rebels utilizing their aggressive base running here in the fourth. Trout squares, bunts, and it's foul. They had the safety squeeze on that time. Roberts was holding, waiting to see if the ball got down as it got foul from the catcher Trout. 0-1 the count. In at third, here's one, swung on, ground ball hit right side, backhand stop there by Randall. He'll throw to first in time, and the run scores. Heading around third, and Parker will score as well as the throw coming from first base. Parker was halfway down the line, and that time LeGrand, after the out at first base, rushed the throw to the plate, and it gets by to the backstop. Another Canute error, and the Rebels lead it 4-0. As the Rebels, once again, aggressive on the base paths, have doubled their run total. Pitch inside there to Sawyer Reddick. Here's the next one, and it's a strike called. So Parker scores all the way from first on that ground ball after the throwing error. And it's 4-0, Silo. This one by Reddick, hit in the air, shallow left center. It's going to drop in, no man's land. Reddick around first, and he's going to hold there. Rebels stretch the last one into a double by Roberts, but Reddick will hold with the single. Second hit of the game for Silo. It's 4-0. Reddick at first. Gardner at the plate. Ground ball hit right side. That may get through. Over is Randall. Can't make a play. Gardner with the infield single on the right side. Randall was playing double play depth up the middle and could not get to that ground ball until the last second as he knocked it down, but no play at first on Gardner. Back-to-back hits for the Rebels now as they're threatening to break it open here in the 4th inning, and it's going to get a visit to the mound from Coach Varnell once again. So Silo, with its aggressive base running again here in the 4th inning, much as it did in the 1st inning to take the lead. And the Rebels, they work on that extensively in practice, did this week. In fact, it's been a good 2 hours working on their base running, and the Rebels take advantage. The meeting is over. Brings Casey Spalding to the plate. Connor Proctor is on deck, which could be big trouble for Canute as the pitch inside for a ball. Here's the throw, goes to third base and out. Trying to advance onto third base was the courtesy runner. The runner at third, actually that was, the runner at third was a pinch runner. Gabe Hernandez out trying to advance on that pitch in the dirt. So that's the second out of the inning. A little bit of a late break. Canute's into Winery for the out. Gardner still at first base, and he dives back in on the pickoff attempt. The 1-0 to Spalding is inside. The count 2-0. Spalding more than likely be taking here. I would say if you're the Trojans, you don't want to face Kyler Proctor again this inning. As that one upstairs. It's 3-0. Take definitely on here, and he watches that one high for ball 4. It's called a ball, and Spalding is aboard. There are runners at first and second, and here comes Kyler Proctor to the plate. Proctor has been Mr. State Tournament the last couple of years, and he's got a chance to really break this one open right now. They've got him played to pull in the outfield as shading over to left center, but may not be far enough as that one was off speed and Proctor with the swing and miss. Proctor had 2 home runs in the regional finals, or actually regional opening round game as that one's fouled off. He's behind in the count at 0-2. Runners out there at first and second for Kyler Proctor. The pitch home. It's high and tight. Nearly got him. Rebels with 2 across here in the 4th to double their lead. Next pitch swung on. This one is lofted into left. Backing up as the left fielder. Back at the wall. And he watches it go. Proctor with a 3-run jack over the left field wall. He finally got a pitch to hit and makes the Trojans pay. It's a 3-run blast from Kyler Proctor, his 16th of the season. And Silo explodes out to a 7-0 lead. Well, I said walking the 9-hole may end up costing the Trojans, and it does right there as Kyler Proctor goes deep for his 16th home run of the year. RBIs number 41, 42, or 40, 41, and 42. Brings Connor Cordell to the plate. Proctor with a 3-run blast over the left field wall here in Yukon. Cordell watches the first pitch for a ball. Here's the next one from Butler, and it misses low. You just can't give Kyler Proctor that many chances. As this one's bunted right down the third baseline. Nice bunt by Cordell. The throw not in time. Winery was playing back. Cordell makes them pay with the bunt, and the Rebels do it again with their aggressive style on the bases. Cordell was quickly down the line. So after the home run, they go with the bunt single by Cordell. Easton Ford to the plate. And he's got a chance to add more here with 2 outs still as he squares and pulls back and takes the ball. A 5-run 4th inning thus far. As the wheels starting to come off for Canute. The pitch, high and away. Just keep adding to the cushion for Carter Parker. As that one inside for ball 3. Parker threw a shutout in the opening round last spring, and thus far, with the shutout going through 4 today. Next one from Butler on 3-0. It's inside. Cordell was on the move on the 3-0 pitch as Ford had the green light. And he does not get anything to hit, and that might be it for the freshman lefty. That's going to be it. Butler is done. 2 outs here in the 4th. We'll tell you about the new Canute pitcher coming up when we come back here on SiloRebels.tv. New pitcher for Canute is the center fielder Owen Elliott. On to pitch here as Butler moves to the outfield. Elliott on to pitch, And his first pitch bounces to the backstop. Runners will advance with Delton Roberts at the plate. A wild pitch moves Cordell and Ford up. Here's Elliott's next pitch, way outside, saved that time by the catcher Knutson, where it would have been another run. It's 2-0. The next one is a strike called. Five runs here in the fourth inning, as Silo has broken things open in the opening round of the Class A state tournament. Thanks to the Kyler Proctor 3-run jack, as Roberts is going to foul that one off the right side and out of play. Count evens at 2-2. The next one swung on. This one hit in the air to left field, but going to hang up for the left fielder Winery, coming in and going to make the catch for the third out. Rebels leave 2 on, but not before. They plate 5 in the frame. 5 runs, 5 hits. They had no hits before that inning, but explode in the fourth. An error and 2 men left. We head to the fifth. Silo up 7-0. Wind picked up a little bit now out of the north that inning, but it did not matter on the Proctor 3-run blast over the left field wall. As Silo has taken a 7-0 lead. Carter Parker back out after now with a 7-run advantage. Top of the order for Canute this inning. Knutson is the leadoff batter, and he'll swing and miss. Jake Knutson. Parker ready to go. Ground ball. Chopper left side. Fielded there on the move as Roberts cuts that one off. Throws the first in time. There's one away in the fifth. Soft chopper off the bat of Knutson that time. And Roberts throws him out. There's one away. Case and LeGrand, the next batter. Here's Parker's pitch. Swing and miss. As LeGrand couldn't connect on that fastball in the outside corner. Here's the next one. It's swung on. Popped foul. Right side, giving chase is Spalding, and he lays out and can't get there in foul ground. Great effort by the right fielder, Casey Spalding. Trying to lay out and make that catch in foul territory, but comes up empty. But Parker ahead in the count at 0-2. Here facing LeGrand. 1 out in the fifth. Parker rocks and fires, and that one's upstairs for a ball. Tried to get him chased on 0-2. Here comes the next one, and it's swung on and fouled straight back. 1-2 the count. A couple of fastballs. May have him set up for the breaking pitch here. We'll see from Carter. Here comes the next one from the senior, and it is a breaking ball, but it's outside for ball 2. Now Parker's going to take time, step off. And Legrand steps out of the box, adjusts his batting gloves, now ready to go. Here's the next one. Swing and miss on a breaking ball in the dirt. Here comes the throw to first is in time. Legrand is retired as that one didn't miss on the breaking pitch as Legrand can't hold up on it and strikes out on that curveball. Kyron Winery is the next batter here with 2 outs. Silo with a 7-0 lead here in the opening round of the Class A state tournament from Yukon today. And there's first pitch strike call. Don't forget we'll have softball action, audio-only broadcast here this afternoon on SiloRebels.tv as the Lady Rebels in action from Hall of Fame Stadium. Ball hit down the on the ground down the third baseline. It's fair. Past the bag at third. Diving attempt by Roberts. Couldn't come up with it. Winery has a double as that one just stayed fair. Snuck down the left field line. And he's got a 2-out double. Roberts moves a little bit closer to that line now. And Jake Butler is the batter for Canute. Runner at second with 2 outs. And the strike is called to the left-hand hitting Butler for the Trojans. A look at second. Parker's next pitch, breaking ball, and that time Butler able to hold up on it. Evens it up at 1-1. Parker cruising along here in the 5th inning. 81 pitches for the senior. Rebels have plenty of relief options if they need them. Here's the 1-1 and just missed. That went off the corner. Expecting to see Charlie Gardner at some point in relief, the junior. As that one just misses outside. It's 3-1. Here's Parker's next one, and it's check swing. They say he went around for strike 2. Payoff pitch this time. It's upstairs for a ball. Butler draws the walk. 85 pitches for Parker. Now, a little bit extended action for Carter on the mound. The Rebels have, hurlers have not had to extend very often this season. This may be Parker's longest outing pitch-wise. Take a look at that in a moment. As they have had a lot of games decided by run rule and ended early. Here's the next one, swung on and fouled off. The batter is Bryant at the plate. That's Brody Bryant, the shortstop. 2 on, 2 outs. Here's a snap throw to first. Tried to get Butler napping over there, but he dives back in safely as Ford snuck in behind him. Parker eyes second, pitch home, swung on, And this one is lofted back right field, backing up is Spalding, and he's going to give way to Marshall, who is on the run, the center fielder. Well, looked like that was Spalding's ball, but he gives way to Marshall, who was tracking it from center. The rangy center fielder chases it down once again in the right center gap to end the inning for Canute. For the Trojans, no runs, a hit, 2 men left. We played 4.5. Sada with a 7-0 lead here from UConn today. On here in the bottom of the fifth inning as the pitch after the swing and miss by Parker is a ball. Count is even. Here's the next one from Elliott, and it's on the inside corner for a strike called. So the Rebels will send up 5, 6, and 7 in the inning. 7-0 the lead. This one swung on, and it's drilled on the line to the left, and unable to make a play is the left fielder, as that one's going to bounce in front of him in left. As Winery came charging in, and I think he may have lost it, as it bounces up and it hit him, and he is down out there, and the throw came in. He got the throw in, but that one bounced up and took a big hop and maybe a little bit shaken up. Now, third baseman's out to check on him. Parker is aboard. See if they have a runner for him. Not yet. As it is a missile on a line hit to left field. Josh Trout, the batter, as the toss over to first base. Not in time as Parker's back in easily there. Here's the next one. Trout squares, pulls back, takes the ball. Charging at third was Winery. Trout handles the bat well for a catcher. Here's the next one, and it's a strike called on the inside corner. As Trout once again squared and pulled back. Video broadcast here today in this opening round game of the state tournament, as that one pulled foul as Parker was on the move on the 1-1 pitch. On the season, Carter, 9 stolen bases, 9 out of 10 in steal attempts. If he's running again, count 1 and 2. Here's a breaking ball, and that one stays high. Winery back even with the bag now at third. Rebels with a 6-4 edge in hits. 5 of those came in the last inning. Ground ball hit left side. It's going to be through the hole as Parker was on the move and the shortstop was heading over to cover the bag. On to second base goes Trout. And the Rebels have runners at second and third with nobody out. I don't think that was a called hit and run, but Parker was stealing, and the shortstop, Bryant, abandoned his spot, and the ball went right through the 6 hole into left field for a base hit. Next batter is Sawyer Reddick, and he watches one outside. Here's the next one, pulled foul down the left field line. Reddick just a little bit out in front there. He jumped on that fastball from Elliott. Sato threatening again here in the 5th inning. 3 runs away from a run roll. As they have runners at second, third, nobody out. Pitch from Elliott stays high for a ball. Next one to Reddick. Popped foul on the right side in front of the Canute dugout, and it's caught. On the foul pop-up, as LeGrand over makes the catch. Still second and third. Charlie Gardner steps to the plate. Look at second pitch home, swing and miss. Gardner couldn't connect on that high fastball. The next one from Elliott catches the corner for a strike. Here's Gardner will foul that one off on the 0-2. That 0-2 pitch caught a lot of the plate there. Gardner just a little bit late, fouled it off the right side. Elliott ready to go now. The pitch upstairs. One out here, and that one inside for a ball. On that breaking pitch from Elliott. Here's the 2-2 now, and that's another breaking ball that stays in. It's full up. See what they give Charlie here. The payoff. And he's going to foul that one off the right side. Gardner swung it exceptionally well in practice this week and got the start at second base today. Here's the payoff pitch again. That one's fouled straight back. Butler went 3 2/3 in the start for Canute. He allowed 7 runs on 5 hits, no strikeouts, walked 3, hit 3. The freshman. Here's Elliott's next one, swung on. This one is lofted to center field. Coming in as a center fielder, going to make the catch on the run. Here comes the throw home, and holding at third base, and Trout started to go to third. He's going to motor back to second as Parker was going nowhere on the pop fly to shallow center. Butler with the grab out there. Casey Spaulding to the plate. It walked Spaulding the last time and had to face Kyler Proctor, who hit a 3-run blast. Here's Spaulding, going to line one to right, but right at the right fielder, Jax, who makes the grab. First pitch swinging with Spaulding that time, and he lines out to right. So the Rebels get 2 on with nobody out, but can't score them there. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. Moving to the 6th inning. It's Silo 7 and Canute nothing. Top of the 6th inning. It's Carter Parker. Continues to motor along. 87 pitches officially through 5 for Parker, the senior right-hander. No runs, 4 hits. Has struck out 6 and walked 2. And it's going to be 6, 7, and 8 coming up for Canute here in this frame. Elliott, the leadoff batter, and he fouls a bunt attempt off on the first pitch. Owen Elliott. Brings Roberts in a couple steps at third base. Here's the next one, and it just missed off the corner with that off speed. Parker's next one fouled straight back. Here's a breaking ball in the dirt. Swung on and missed for strike 3. As Elliott goes down swinging once again. I think that's the 3rd time. Got him on the breaking ball. Parker Jacks, the next batter. And the first one, Jax is going to foul it off. Hit him in the box. There's one fouled off as well. Back-to-back foul balls. Here's Parker's next one. It's upstairs. Has his sign ready to go, and there's a check swing. Couldn't hold up. Another strikeout as Jax goes down swinging. Parker with the breaking ball. Strikeout number 8 for the senior right-hander. Parker now at 95 pitches. His season high was 97 in a win against Tupelo. So he's 2 pitches from that mark on the pitch count. Limit is 120 as the first pitch here to Keaton Winery is inside for a ball. Parker ready to roll and just misses on that one on the outside corner. It's 2-0. He's worked out of a couple of problem areas to maintain the shutout, allowing just 4 hits. Strike called. Now at a season high in pitch total. He's at 98. Parker fires that one in there, and it's fouled back to the screen. Six innings has been his longest work of the year. And Carter once out away from reaching that 6-inning mark. And there was one just missed on the off speed. Called a ball. The count full. He's ready to go. Here's the payoff pitch. Breaking pitch stays high that time. It's a 2-out walk to Winery. Brings Clay Randall to the plate. On Parker's 101st pitch, I would say chances are this probably Parker's final inning. Rebels want to get some work for Charlie Gardner, and that could come in the 7th. And Randall watches that one high and away. Toss to first, not in time, is back in his Winery. Longest outing of the season for Carter. Big lead at first. Here's a pickoff try. He's out. Got him leaning. Winery was just daring him to pick over there, and Parker's got a nice move, and he picks him off. That's just like taking candy from a baby right there, as Parker with the good move, and Winery extended the lead. He was out. Pickoff ends the inning. Parker to Ford, and for the Trojans, no runs, no hits, nobody left in the 6th. We move on to the bottom of 6. Sada with a 7-0 lead. At the plate is Kyler Proctor. To start this bottom of the 6th inning, he took a breaking pitch for a strike from Elliott. Here comes the next one. Swung on, and that one is fouled. Ground ball hit back up the middle for a base hit. As Proctor had to protect on 0-2 there, as that one probably a little bit close to being outside, but able to poke it up the middle for a base hit. Proctor has his second hit of the game on the hard ground ball back up the middle. And once again, Proctor a threat to run. Connor Cordell to the plate. Here's a pickoff try. Proctor was leaning that time, but able to get back in as the throw was high. Picked up his 22nd stolen base of the year earlier. Here's another pickoff attempt, and Proctor's back in easily that time. Breaking ball to Connor Cordell is a strike called. Here's the next one. Lined, bounces past the shortstop into center field. Off the shoulder of the shortstop. Around the third is Proctor, and Cordell on to second base. That one was a sinking liner, and it bounced off the shoulder of the shortstop, Brody Bryant. Tough hop there. Easton Ford to the plate here. 2 on, nobody out, and Ford takes a strike. Ford hits it to third, stays fair. Now Proctor in a rundown between third and home. He's going to make it back to the bag at third. Motoring back to second is Cordell, as that one was a bouncer to the third baseman, Winery. He tried to go home. They had Proctor in a rundown, and he is able to make it back out of the pickle. So the bases are now loaded as the Trojans unable to get an out there. They got Ford to bounce one to third. He reaches on the fielder's choice. Conference at the mound. They're loaded, and we're actually having a pitching change. It's going to be Kyron Winery to the mound. Winery, the new pitcher for Canute. He'll face a bases loaded, no out situation here in the bottom of the sixth with the Rebels threatening to end it when we come back. So Kyron Winery, the new pitcher, bases loaded, nobody out, and Delton Roberts at the plate. The game-ending runs on base for the Rebels, who already lead 7-0 here in the sixth. Threatening to end it on the run rule. And continue their state tournament winning streak, which currently stands at 9 in a row. So it's Delton Roberts at the plate. Bases loaded, nobody out. He'll face Winery. First pitch from Winery is outside for a ball. Here's the next one, and that one misses up and away. Roberts lined out to center his first time up. He had a double to ignite the 5-run fourth inning, as that one misses away. Count 3-0. Winery in danger of walking in a run. See if Roberts is taking here, and he will, and it's inside for ball 4. Ball 4 from Winery. That's going to allow Proctor to score. It's now 8-0. Now the game-ending runs are in scoring position. Carter Parker, a chance to end it himself, has gone all the way on the mound for the Rebels, and he'll take a strike. Here's the next one, and it catches the corner for strike 2. On deck is Trout. Winery's next pitch swung on and fouled by Parker. Carter has a hit today, and there's a swing and miss on that fastball on the outside corner. Parker goes down swinging there, brings Josh Trout to the plate. Trout has a hit and 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. It's inside for a ball. Cordell at third and Ford at second, with Roberts at first base. The next pitch swung on, fouled, straight back. Here's the next one, swung on and pulled down the third baseline, but just foul. Not by more than about a foot down the third base line. That one would have ended it from Trout. But instead, it's just to the left of the bag. Still just one out here in the sixth. Winery's next pitch swung on, and that one's pulled foul into the parking lot. As Trout way out in front of that one. Here comes the next one from Winery, and it's outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Winery shakes the sign. Now he's got the one he wants. A pitch home, swung on, grounded to third, bobbled there, and the third baseman, Elliott's going to step on the bag for the force, but a run scores to make it 9-0. Looked to come home at first as he bobbled it for a second. Hard ground ball on the fielder's choice. Elliott gets the out. Ford is out. Brings Sawyer Reddick to the plate. And Reddick watches inside for a ball. Reddick 1 for 2. And he swings on this one and drives it into left field. Down the line, it's going to fall. Base hit. Roberts around third. He will score, and that'll be the ball game. Reddick with the game-ending RBI single, and Silo run rules Canute 10-0. It was all Rebels in this one. And Silo moves on to the semifinals tomorrow. $10-0 is the final here from UConn in the opening game of the Class A state tournament as Silo wins it over Canute and improves to 29-1 on the season. Looking at the final numbers from this one, Carter Parker goes the distance once again, throws another state tournament shutout. His second in a row. After the one last spring, Parker goes 6 innings, no runs, 4 hits. He struck out 8 and walked 3 and picks up the win, improves to 5-0 on the season. Offensively, the Rebels end up with 10 hits as they broke it wide open once they got to the 4th inning. Scored a couple early thanks to their base running, and then they finish it off 5 runs in the 4th inning and 3 more in the 6th to end it early on the run roll. Looking at the offensive numbers, Rebels with 10 hits. Kyler Proctor had 2 of those, a single and a 3-run homer to highlight that 5-run 4th. Connor Cornell had a couple of hits. Then the Rebels got a double from Delton Roberts and 1 RBI. Carter Parker had a hit. Josh Trout with a double and 2 RBIs. Sawyer Reddick ended up with 2 hits in the contest and an RBI. And Charlie Gardner had a hit as well for Silo in the contest. So the Rebels win it 10-0. They'll be back in action here tomorrow at 11 a.m. against the winner of the next contest, Oaktaha and Amber Pocasset in that one. And Silo faces the winner in the semifinals tomorrow. Kyler Proctor's the scheduled starter, tentatively on the mound, scheduled tomorrow in the state semifinals. We'll have the broadcast for you for that one right here on SiloRebels.tv. Audio only due to OSSA regulations. Going to be audio only. But we'll be on to give you all the play-by-play action from that semifinal game here tomorrow at UConn. Don't forget, coming up 4 o'clock this afternoon, we'll have softball action from Hall of Fame Stadium. The Silo Lady Rebels here on SiloRebels.tv. They'll take on Howe in the opening round of the Class 2A state tournament. And we'll have the audio broadcast of that one as well. 4 o'clock, the scheduled start time. That's going to about do it here from UConn today. So until later on this afternoon, from Hall of Fame Stadium, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long here on SiloRebels.tv.